So rudder.
16.
Whee! Alright. Hey everyone. Welcome back again to my channel. I know every time I upload a new video, I always want to make sure to explain why have I been away for such a long time again. Well, the reason behind this, at least for this time, is because I actually went back to the Philippines last year. I almost did my conversion there because, you know, at the back of my mind I still want to try out Philippines if it works out or not. So Christmas of last year I went back to the Philippines. Like I said, I almost did my conversion, but cut the long story short, didn't really end up happening. Came back here and finally decided I'm gonna do my instructor rating. So basically I have finished you know, flight school itself from PPL to multi-IFR August last year. And at the end of the day, you finish flight school, you know, you feel happy, you feel super proud of yourself. But reality is, and this is a big reality check for me, that the hours really matter, you know. And so I came back here, I finally decided, okay, I'm gonna start my instructor rating. I finished everything in a span of 4 to 5 months. That's because I kind of started it around April or May-ish, but I've only had handful of flights, 3 or 4 flights in a span of 2 months because I was kind of mixing up work as well. But you know, life is also happening. I came back to the Philippines, as you may have known if you're following me on Instagram or Twitter or Facebook, that I went back to the Philippines. I spent my birthday there, spent about a month, so that was halfway through my instructor rating program. And then I finally came back here. I've decided to, you know, take time off work, and the last 2 months I've been just focusing on the written exam and the flight test itself for instructor rating. And so a couple days ago I finally passed my ride and I'm finally an instructor now. So that's what's up. And yeah, you know, it just feels surreal because thinking about my journey, the whole 3 years that I've been kind of going to the airport, mixing up, you know, my lifestyle, my work, not to mention having a long distance relationship as well, to now my future wife. It just feels, the 3 years in a nutshell is just a roller coaster of emotions. So I just feel blessed and happy that, you know, I found a home as well in Professional Flight Center. I mean, the owners are great. It feels like a family there. I guess this is the right time as well to kind of thank them, because without their help, without their you know, support towards me, not only me, you know, to all the students in the school, you know, you get to see their culture, what they stand for. I mean, the owners, previous owners to the new owners, you know, it's just, you know, I can't thank them enough. So this video that I'm making is just kind of like a quick update, but at the same time I just wanted to let you know that from now on, when I come back to Canada, because like I said, I'm going to the Philippines actually next week. I'll be staying for about 3.5 months and then come back here and then finally start my full-time instructing life. If you do want to, you know, get into, you know, school, and if you want to be my student, and fortunately I can only handle enough, right? But there is a wait list and we all have great instructors in the school. So I recommend that you start your flight training sometime around springtime here, and that gives you like a good portion of the year remaining to do your PPL, your time building, and at least try to, you know, start your commercial flight training as well. So from this point on, I have collected a bunch of flying videos, especially for my instructor rating. And if you have actually questions about the program itself, how difficult it is, you know, you can always leave a comment down in the section below. I'll tell you for sure that throughout the 3 years of my training, I passed 5 flight tests and I'm 5 out of 5. Thank the Lord, because you know, when you get into flight tests or check rides, what they call it in the Philippines and in the States, you get so nervous, you get so antsy, and you train for it for pretty much, you know, the duration of the training you were doing until you get to the flight test. But then you're just a human being and you're succumbing to the nerves. But what helped me out is that, you know, just trust in yourself, just trust in God, because He's always there with you. Blessed enough to be able to have done 5 flight tests without any, you know, deficiencies or anything. And so I want to be able to inspire people that a kid like me grew up in the Philippines, moved to Canada, aspired to become a pilot. Get into aviation, you know, it's very doable as long as you put your heart into it. You put your heart, your soul, your hard work into it. It is very doable. And I just wanted to thank everybody who has supported me throughout all the way. Especially, you know, people from YouTube that haven't seen you before. And in fact, it's a funny story because every time I go into the school, I always get this weird looks from different students because, you know, they would come up to me and they would tell me that they came back, they came to Vancouver to Professional Flight Center to, you know, pursuing their aviation career because they've watched my videos, and that is, you know, flattering, and that's big. It's funny because every time I would call for fuel in Boundary Bay, there's this guy, I forgot his name, but there's this guy who would always talk to me and say, "Oh, this is Paul, right? And Paul from YouTube. Hey Paul, when are you gonna upload videos again? I've been waiting such a long time." Like, you know exactly who you are, and every time we have that conversation on the phone, I'm always in a rush because I'm preparing for flight, and here I am. Here's the video for you. I mean, this is just the beginning of everything. From now on, I'll be starting to upload videos of my flight instructing, my journey as a flight instructor, giving back to the school, and yeah, I'm just excited to be part of, you know, a student's aviation journey. The fulfillment of it would be awesome. So, as I've been, you know, talking to you guys, you've been seeing my journey throughout. You can see my flight training videos from where I started, you know, my friends I met along the way. Yeah, so from here on, I will show you a few clips of my training, of my practice teaching training. And I can't wait to finally start, and I'll see you guys very soon. Cheers.
Cleared for touch and go runway 25. Charlie, go.
Alright, so 45 degrees now here, coming up shortly, and we have that traffic there. Our heat goes on, preparing to slow down a bit. And when the aircraft is past our wing, that's when we start to turn. So power to 1500. Lower the nose a bit, make sure you trim.
Bravo Lima Papa.
I would add about 10 degrees of flaps, from 1000 to 1000. And it'd be slight change of attitude here.
Heading towards the gas stations.
Add a little bit of power.
Towards the gas, runway 31 for you, altimeter 2984.
So keep that nose down. Nose down. Then
I Charlie Golf, stay on the crosswind, I will call your downwind.
Transition to the end of the runway. Okay. Pitch the cruise slightly, not too much. Wait for the aircraft to settle.
Extra Quebec Charlie,
far ahead.
Position on runway 24.
And
Quebec Charlie.
There you go, perfect.
Bravo Lima Papa, tire turn
Flaps
downwind.
up.
Bravo Lima Papa. Whiskey Charlie Golf, turn downwind.
Add full power.
Downwind, Whiskey Charlie. Sure.
And put it back down.
Downwind leg overshooting on the westerly heading.
Basically, this exercise, it wants you to, you know, get that sight picture and embed it into your brain. That's basically it. And can you try to do that roll, please? So basically, when you roll to the left, use the left rudder. And when you roll to the right, use the right rudder. Okay? Not too much. And you recover.
Traffic, drop make up
and then right.
Island, 3,000 feet towards
and then left.
To Farmers Fair to some Loyal.
And then right. Yeah, that's basically flying.
Cool. And I don't know what to say. It's like super sweet.
And you see how gentle you put in the controls and the aircraft moves, right?
Yeah, you don't have to put much into it.
Not much. So we have done slow flight before. Please show me how to do it again. You want me to walk you through? Heartbeat first. Heartbeat.
1,500.
1,500. Careful, the nose will want to go down. Wait for it. Be patient is the key here. Keep an eye out here, airspeed.
Wannock Lake and State Lake traffic.
You start hearing that stall horn, right?
3,800 climbing to 4,500.
Add a little bit of power in. Back to about 1,900 RPM. Alright, are we in slow flight?
Low airspeed, high power setting.
And ailerons are ineffective.
Yeah.
So we are in slow flight. Good, awesome. I have controls.
No control.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna add flaps now. By adding flaps, we're increasing the lift and also the drag. So look what happens if I add the flaps. Flaps 10. Aircraft wants to climb, right? So we want to pitch that nose down because we have additional drag as well. We add a little bit of power and we trim. Make sure we're heading straight as well, keeping our coordination. And now, make sure you're aligned on the center line and don't lose track of the airspeed there. My aiming point is the runway numbers. That's my fixed point. Basically, I'm fixated on that.
Yeah.
Whiskey Charlie Golf Tower, wind 130 knots, cleared for touch and go, runway 13.
Clear for touch and go, Whiskey Charlie Golf.
Fine.
My eyes is still on runway, on that runway numbers. And I slowly reduce the power. Make sure my airspeed is still there. And now I look at the far end of the runway. I start pitching that cruise, power idle. Eyes at the end of the runway. And continue to pitch up. And you land. That's basically it. Then you add full power.
Echo Foxtrot Roger, yeah, I thought you wanted...
We're going to take off again. I'm going to let you do it.
1 second would be great, though. Echo Foxtrot, yeah, sure thing, 1 second approved.
And pitch the cruise.
In November Lima Zulu Tower,
cruise.
below 1,500 feet for now.
Cruise. Keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. And just let it there. Let it there. Let it there.
November Lima Zulu Tower, not below 1,500 for now.
That's awesome.